Hi, Joe. Just wondering, to move on, you've sometimes got to look back before you can go forward. How long were you allowing yourselves to look back at the England game before you could fully move on and look to the positives of the Russia game?
I think that night, I think it hurts. I think it's a natural feeling, of course. But I think we've had we've had disappointments in the past, but we're a group that's able to move on quickly, and at a tournament like this, it's vital that we do. And I have to say, no, we've coped with it really well, and our focus has turned to the Russia game, straight away.
You've mentioned, not just yourself, but many times, the club mentality that's been fostered in the Wales squad. How has that enabled you to move on, and kind of what is the mood like today?
The mood today is like it's been for, the rest of the tournament, really. Everyone's had great focus on training, understanding the preparations we need to put in, and obviously working on how we're going to approach the game against Russia. So it's been the same as many other days, and I think we've talked time and time again about how good the atmosphere is in this camp, and it's been business as usual.
How much are you looking in the preparation for the match that your destiny is in your hands, no one else's?
Yeah, that's what's great. That's where we wanted to be at this stage. So yeah, it's a great position to be in. We know that if we do our job, we give absolutely everything, then we're confident we've got enough to get that result that we need and get ourselves through this group, which in itself would be an incredible achievement.
I'm sure there are some sore bodies. What are the practicalities of a short turnaround? How to get everyone ready?
Well, that's part of the preparation. We've got great staff here that every single detail is covered. We make sure that our recovery, we do everything we possibly can to get ourselves in the best shape for training and gearing ourselves up for the game. So all that's taken care of.
Looking forward to the Russia game. What do you make of them, of what you've seen so far, even if you've managed to see any of their games, Joe?
Yeah, it's they're a strong nation in football. I think everyone knows that. They need a result, so they'll be approaching the game to go out there and get the 3 points. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be an exciting affair. But having said that, we have the self-belief that we can deal with them, and we've got the confidence in ourselves to get that result. So it's a game I think everyone's really looking forward to for so many reasons, and I can't wait for it to get started now.
The atmosphere in Bordeaux was absolutely incredible. I can't imagine the effect that was having on the players when they saw a sea of red. It's going to be similar to that probably in Toulouse, very different in Lens, obviously. How much does that help you, maybe you're in a tunnel? Yeah, the preparation's done, but you're hearing things that are supporting you and you're seeing a sea of red. Tangibly, how does that help?
The support's been incredible throughout. That's what this nation's all about. I think everyone's really embraced it. Everyone understands the huge opportunity you have to be here, and it's been a huge help to us. I think I spoke after the Slovakia game about after we conceded the goal, I maybe had 10 minutes where they were on top of us. I think that was an important stage in that game with the crowd were hugely helpful. They stuck behind us. I think it got an extra 5-10% out of everyone, and I think that was one of the main reasons we had enough to go and get that second goal in that game to win the match. So, I'm sure they'll have the same levels of support in that game, and I can't wait to be there to soak in that atmosphere.
Joe, two impressive performances of yourself, one resulting in a man of a match performance. I think some other people have come up with this as well, but I was listening to French television the other day, and all of a sudden you were dubbed, he's the Welsh Pillow. How happy are you with your performances thus far? That you're able to impress on the international stage?
Yeah, I think I love playing for my country, and this group of lads, this team that we've got here is for me, it's something special. So to be a big part of it is helps me a lot when I get out there on that pitch, and I think it's been a help with my performance levels as well.
Joe, do you feel that you will have to take the game to Russia, or do you feel that because of where they are in the group, they're going to have to go at you as it's their last chance saloon, really?
Yeah, I think that's what makes it an intriguing game in some ways. You said, they'll have to come at us, but at the same time, I don't think we want to wait for that to happen. I think we want to take the initiative to them, and that's certainly the mentality over the last couple of days that we've been trying to instill into the group.
Heart of hearts, would you have settled for 3 points going into the last game and with destiny still in your own hands?
Possibly, yeah. I think when you get that win in the first game, it does change things a lot. But I think in hindsight, maybe would have, to be in the position we are now with it in our hands, I guess, is something, especially if you go back maybe a bit further, a couple of years ago, of course we'd have taken it. So that's what's great in terms of motivation for us, and that's the reason I don't think the last game will have affected us at all, to be honest.
And I think you were in the crowd in 2003, weren't you?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
What do you remember of that?
Just a heartache, really. To come so close. It was disappointing. I think it's something in Welsh football, we all had to endure together, but we've come a long way since then. And I think we're confident, that we can use maybe those disappointments in the past in modern times.
And the achievement, if you did get to the last 16, how would you sum that up?
Repeating maybe the same words here, but it would be huge. It's, a couple of years ago when we started this qualifying campaign, our one and only goal was to, was to get here. Once that was done, I think we didn't want to make it a case of, we're just tourists here to take part, and, for this one occasion, we wanted to make sure that we gave absolutely everything to, to get as far as we can and to make our country proud. So to get through would be big, and I think there's no greater motivation in football than these type of games.
And there's no lack of belief, as you keep saying.
No, there certainly isn't. If there had been in the past, we wouldn't be here now. And as I mentioned, this is a very resilient group that gets over any setbacks or disappointments very quickly. So, I think the Slovakia game is a performance I think that we really want to try and recreate and emulate again in this one.
If we take a couple of questions in Welsh, just cymryd cwbl o gwestiynau yn Gymraeg. Dylan i Joe. Dylan, diolch.
Joe, oedd Lloegr yn gêm enfawr, oedd yn achlysur enfawr. Ydy'r gêm yn ebyn Rwsia hyd yn oed yn fwy rwan?
Dwi'n meddwl, mae yn, wrth gwrs, oedd e'n Siom colli'r gêm yna gyda gol mor hwyr yn gêm, ond nawr ni wedi tro y canolbwyntiad syth tuag at Rwsia. Fel wedych chi, mae hwn yn gêm naw, gêm olaf ni yn y grŵp i cael ein hunan trwyddo, ac fydd y boes yn rhoi 100% mewn i'r gêm i ceisio wneud hwnna.
Pwynt falle'n ddigon i fynd drwodd i'r rown nesaf, ond siawns mynd allan i ennill y gêm ydy'r nod.
Dyna attitude y boes, fod ni'n mewn i'r gêm, wrth gwrs i ceisio ennill, i cymryd gêm tuag at nhw. Ac dwi'n meddwl gyda y fath yna hyder, ni'n hyderus gallwn ni cael y canlyniad.